Hi, welcome back to my another video. In this video, we are going to discuss about JIB syllabus in details. Also, by the end of this video, you will get to know a proper strategy about how to clear this exam in just first attempt. So, without delaying, let's move further to the syllabus.
There are three papers: Paper 1, Principles and Practices of Banking; Paper 2, Accounting and Finance for Bankers; and Paper 3, Legal and Regulatory Aspects of Banking. The total number of questions in each subject will be 120 and the maximum marks will be 100. Let's talk about Paper 1, which is Principles and Practices of Banking. This includes 4 modules: Module A, Module B, Module C and Module D. Module A is Indian Financial System. Following are the topics which comes under this head: Indian financial system, an overview; banking regulation; retail banking, wholesale banking, and international banking, ADR, GDR. Here ADR stands for American Depository Receipts and GDR stands for Global Depository Receipts. Role and functions of Capital Market, Securities and Exchange Board of India, also known as SEBI. Role and functions of mutual funds. Role and functions of insurance companies, Bancassurance and Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority, also known as IRD. Factoring, forfeiting service and off-balance items. Risk and basic risk management framework. I hope you all are already aware of this topic. These are Basel Accords and norms. Alliance, mergers, consolidation. Nowadays we hear a lot about mergers. In this topic, we'll get to know about how mergers help in strengthening the economy. Next is Credit Information Bureau India Limited, also known as CIBIL, Fair Practices Code for Debt Collection and Banking Codes and Standard Boards of India. Next is Module B, Functions of Banks. Following are the topics: Banker-Customer Relationships, Banker-Special Relationship, Payment and Collection of Checks and Other Negotiable Instruments, Opening of Accounts of various types of customers, Ancillary Services. This includes locker facilities, remittances and electronic funds transfers. Principles of lending, working capital assessment and credit monitoring. Priority sector advances. Agricultural finance. Also loans for crop raising, harvesting, etc. and loans to agro-based processing units. Micro, small and medium enterprises in India. Government sponsored schemes. Next is self-help groups, credit card, home loans, personal loans and consumer loans. Documentation, different modes of charging securities. Also we are going to study about nature of charging securities and basic purpose of creating those charges. Types of collaterals and their characteristics. Non-performing assets. Also what are the strategies to be adopted to stop the NPAs. And last one is financial inclusion. Now friends, these two topics are very important in this module, this one and this one. Now let's move on to the module C of paper 1, banking technology. Essentials of bank computerization, payment systems and electronic banking, data communication network and EFT systems, role of technology upgradation and impact on banks, security considerations, overview of IT Act, preventive vigilance in electronic banking. Now comes the last module of paper 1, module D, support services. Marketing and introduction, social marketing networking, consumer behavior and product, pricing, distribution, channel management, promotion, role of direct selling agent, direct marketing agent in a bank, marketing information systems, and longitudinal analysis. This is the end of paper 1. Coming to the paper 2, which is accounting and finance for bankers. This also includes 4 modules. Module A, basics of business mathematics. Calculation of interest, calculation of YTM. Here YTM stands for yield to maturity. Capital budgeting, depreciation. Friends, this topic is very important. So please focus here. Foreign exchange arithmetic. So basically this module is all about calculations. Moving further to the next module, module B, principles of bookkeeping. Definition, scope and accounting standards. Basic accountancy procedures. Maintenance of cash, subsidiary books and ledgers. All recordings are done here only. Bank reconciliation statement. This topic is very important. Trial balance, rectification of errors and adjusting and closing entries. This topic is also very important, friends. Capital and revenue expenditure and their classification. Bills of exchange. Moving forward to module C, final accounts. Balance sheet equation, preparation of final accounts, ratio analysis. Ratio analysis also helps in finding out the performance of companies. Final accounts of banking companies. Company accounts 1 and 2. Accounting in a computerized environment. Next comes module D, banking operations. This includes just one topic, banking operations and accounting functions. And this is the end of paper 2. Let's move further to paper 3. Paper 3, legal and regulatory aspects of banking. Module A, regulations and compliance. Legal framework of regulation of banks. Control over organization of banks. Regulation of banking business. Return inspection. Winding up mergers and acquisitions. Public sector banks and cooperative banks. Financial sector legislative reforms. Recent legislative changes in RBI Act. Financial Sector Development Council. Moving forward to module B, legal aspects of banking operations. Here we are going to study about different types of borrowers, types of credit facilities, secured and unsecured loans, registration of firms and incorporation of companies, indemnities, bank guarantees, letters of credit, deferred payment guarantees, laws relating to bill finance, various types of securities, laws relating to securities and modes of charging. Some more topics are there in module B. So have a look. Laws relating to securities and modes of charging 2. Registration and satisfaction of charges. Case laws on responsibility of paying bank. Case laws on responsibility of collecting bank. Module C, banking related laws. Recovery of debt due to Banks and Financial Institution Act 1993, DRT Act, SARFAESI Act. This is very important. Banking Ombudsman Scheme, Bankers Book Evidence Act 1891, the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987, the Consumer Protection Act 1986 and SARSAI, the Law of Limitation, Tax Laws, Negotiable Instruments Act, Payments and Settlement Systems Act 2007. Module D, commercial laws with reference to banking operations. Indian Contract Act 1872, the Sale of Goods Act 1930, Indian Partnership Act 1932, definition and features of company, the Companies Act 1956, now Companies Act 2013, Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999, Transfer of Property Act 1882, the Right to Information Act 2005, Right to Information and Obligation of Public Authorities, the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002, Information Technology Act 2000. So this module is all about various acts and laws, and this is the end of syllabus of JIB and also DBF. Now here comes the very important part of the video. But before continuing, let me tell you the sources from where you can study and prepare for this exam. If you don't have any books, you can go for online classes, and also online PDFs are available. Now talking about the strategy, follow the sequence like this. In paper 1, you go first with module B, then A, B, C. Similarly, in paper 2, module B, module C, A, D. In paper 3, module D, module B, module A, and module C. Now question is that why to follow this sequence? तो फ्रेंड्स, अगर हम इस सीक्वेंस को फॉलो करेंगे तो जो डिफिकल्ट यूनिट्स है उसको हम बाद में पढ़ें तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा. पहले जो इजी है और जो अंडरस्टैंडेबल है उसको हम पहले फॉलो करेंगे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. इस तरह से स्टेप वाइज पढ़ने से हम कंफ्यूज भी नहीं होंगे और सारे टॉपिक्स को स्टेप वाइज कवर भी कर लेंगे. So friends, good wishes for your preparations.